As we kick off the 4th of July weekend on this sunny Friday, big crowds are expected to flock to our local rivers, lakes, and beaches. And rescuers are warning that conditions right now, especially in the Columbia River, are dangerous. We want to get outside to Fox 12's Bridget Chavez joining us now live. So, Bridget, we understand search and rescue teams want people to know a few important things, especially if they see someone out in the water struggling.
Yeah, Bonnie, the easiest way to remember what to do if you see someone struggling or appearing to drown, whether you're on the beach, you're in the water yourself, or you're on a boat, is reach, throw, row, go. So first, for reach, you want to try to reach the person with a pole or a shepherd's hook and reel them into yourself. If that doesn't work, you'll want something like this to throw to them. Having something with a rope is good because you can throw that out to them in the water and again reel them in. If that still doesn't work, row out to them on a kayak or a paddleboard and make sure you bring them a personal flotation device. And your absolute last resort, and rescuers cannot emphasize this enough, is to make sure that you are wearing a personal flotation device if you decide to jump into the water to try to save that person.
It's already looking like a perfect weekend to get outside and enjoy the water. But looks can be, and in this case, are deceiving, especially when it comes to the Columbia River.
The water's running higher and it's cold.
Chastity Stern is the squad leader for the Clark County Sheriff's Office Search and Rescue Underwater Recovery Team. She says the current is also fast, making for a slew of dangerous conditions.
You can have what's called a laryngospasm, which is where the larynx can close down. You have that initial shock of the gasping, so water can enter the airway and then enter the lungs.
Stern's team and the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office Search and Rescue Team are preparing for a busy weekend.
We are planning ahead. We will have additional staffing on our waterways for the course of the weekend. But again, we also rely on the public to do their part in staying safe.
And the number one thing they ask, wear a personal flotation device or PFD.
Even myself, with doing a lot of swim rescue techniques and having swim rescue skill set, I utilize a flotation device whenever I'm on the waters, simply because if you end up in the water, you may not know how long you're going to be in the water for.
If you do see someone struggling to swim or appearing to drown, no matter where you are, follow these steps. Reach, throw, row, go. Try to reach the person with a pole or shepherd's hook first. If that doesn't work, throw them a flotation device or something that can float with a rope so you can pull the person in. Next, row out to them if you can on a kayak or paddleboard and bring them a PFD. And finally, go. Swimming to the person should always be a last resort, and you need to be wearing a PFD so you don't become a victim yourself.
The last thing you want to do is actually get in the water with them, because that's extremely dangerous. And a lot of people, really, overestimate what their capabilities might be, especially when it comes to not only swimming for yourself, but having to pull somebody else in along with you.
And again, guys, we cannot emphasize this enough. The rescuers we spoke with today all said the same thing. If you're out here on the water, do not underestimate it. Wear a PFD. Reporting live on the Columbia River, Bridget Chavez, Fox 12 Oregon.